welcome to the Global Farmstead. Today, we are going to put the Christmas lights in my room tonight. And I'll quickly have to wash my face after and clean. And after have to eat and finish. And I have to learn how to write, and I know.
Okay, that's enough. You're taking over my video. Hey guys, it's Christmas Day, and no, I am not putting the camera on my face because, hey, I look so crusty and dusty. Yeah, like I said, it's Christmas Day. I want to show you Christmas at my household. We are having our housewarming tomorrow on Family Days. On Family Day, things are so chaotic here. This is my living room. Our curtains are not yet installed. We actually want to tint these windows and doors, so that is not yet done. There are still things that are scattered, so we are seeing the dining table, the chairs. There's a freezer there that needs to go out, the deep freezer. The table is too long, it needs to be adjusted. This deep freezer needs to go out. Another window. Kitchen. Okay, this is my island. Doesn't look so nice. So this is a solar film that it was a test actually that we put on the window and it fell off. I don't know what we did wrong, but anyways. So you can see the house is pretty much not clean. That is Mr. getting the sister water. He looks crusty also. Everybody in this house looks crusty. Yeah, some veg for tomorrow's event. And then you see our plants are not yet put where they are supposed to be. These are some of the decor that will go on the wall. But they are not yet installed, so they are still going to be installed. The canvases not yet installed. This is the living room, so you can see the outside benches are still inside because it's been raining a lot and we didn't want them to get ruined. Like this one, it was rained on and you can see how it looks, so we are trying to preserve them. And you can see the kids' clothes and the uncles, so everything is scattered in the living room. The couches, some of them are here, some of them are in the other room. So at least the TV is mounted. You see that window? Oh, and we have a guest. You see? We have a guest who came inside, who's not supposed to be here. I think she's confused. She doesn't know where to go. Can you please chase it out? Because it's going to poop on the chair. Get it out, okay? So things are still scattered. Here we are. This is the adults' living room. So we created this space with the aim of it being a cinema. But then we realized that in a village setup, sometimes you have guests over and you just want to have that private adult conversation, but the kids are all over. So we are converting this place into an adult living room or sitting area where you can just have a private conversation with fellow adults. The kids were cleaning off the couches. They are done, but that one is still flipped over, so it just needs to be flipped over nicely. There's a mattress here and a blankie and somebody's phone. So this is where some people are resting when they are tired. By the way, our house is full of working people and I'm going to take you outside. So yeah, this is how it looks. More chairs that needs to go outside. Another couch that needs to go in the general living room. So now I'm going to go around the house. Hey, Mama, please get out of here. You don't belong here. Shut. Shh. Hey.
It's a baby kitchen.
Where is it? I can't see it anymore. So I'm leaving. This needs to go to the other side where we sleep because it actually belongs to the corridor in there. I'm gonna go outside and then just show you briefly what is happening. So this is the space between the rooms. Some plants, you know me. It's not my life if there are no plants that still need to be planted. So this is that space. Uncles are still working. They're installing a walkway here, and then we need artificial grass that is going to go here. So this is what is happening. Okay. And then this used to be the place where I usually eat. I usually cook. Yes, and then it was windy just the other day. The structure fell. The tree fell. This is my mommy and my namesake doing dishes. And guys, the animals here, it's so weird. Wait, the moment I start walking, you will see them, they are following me. I don't know, it seems like I gave birth to animals too. Guinea fowls are always noisy, guys. Yeah, huh? The guinea fowls are always very, very noisy. If you never want your life to be quiet, please get guinea fowls. And today is very sunny. It's hardly cloudy, but it was cloudy over the previous days. Do you see the ducks? Do you see the ducks? Whenever I go, they follow. So this is my traditional sleeping room. We call it onjugo. The uncles are still working. There are still stuff to be installed here. So my cousin came to help out because the uncle who has been doing a construction just isn't it. Wafanga twendi sa? Ai na ikwe man. Anoka chinoka kwa itakarongo. Oh, hako kufikira. Mbono ini mayawi naenderera rera yafo chotoka. Andike yarombwerike kuchana ike kupengenge owamana ma. Mara otopatike mosunge toman.
Sikira kutenda nambuno.
Ya no na okachinota otaekupike ndeto mana yotakasiki shashi yo pai fochu ketaninge gano kutura puke mwero oposha atura pe mwero ya man. So we are entering my onjugo, and what's some work without music? Look at the turkeys also following me. So we are inside my traditional hut onjugo. Initially, onjugo is supposed to be a round hut, but I modernized it a bit. So there is paint here, and our painter sleeps here. He used to sleep at home, but he realized he was not gonna finish. So yeah, he decided to be sleeping here. We provided him with a mattress, his blankets, and yeah, so he's working here. And then this is another room in my onjugo. So my onjugo is a 2-bedroom place. This is where my cousin has been sleeping. Guys, what has disappointed me is the people who came to put the windows in here. I feel like naming and shaming, but the guy who did it for us also did the cupboards at once, and he did such a good job. But the windows, are you seeing this silicone work? It's rubbish, to say the least. Look at that. The paint is chipping because of that. The person used foam, and they didn't know how to use it. They said they are professionals. This is what they did. And then they confessed that the person who was doing the silicone and the foam, seems like it was the first time they were using it, but we paid our money for nonsense. But anyways, let's continue. So I think somebody touched here. This needs to be cleaned. I just wonder whether it's going to get clean anymore. I think it needs to be touched up. Okay, and then here we go. This is the bathroom in my onjugo. So yeah, just a small basin. The toilet, whoa, very dirty. And then, or the shower, I see one tile they've already chipped. And this is what happens when you have a lot of young boys using your place, irresponsible people. Anyway, so a lot of things are not done yet, but the party is tomorrow, so we move. Andifika ndero mbwela mpesha kapumba kekatalik. Turkeys can also be noisy, but they are way better than the guinea fowls. So you see, everybody is busy, and this is what Christmas looks like at the farmstead. So here, more work. Guys, say hi, wave. Oh, I'm telling you, otaka pumbo kachina Yes, kachina kuni. I'm telling you, te aile kwa kachina mumpe. Akafikire kuti tendante anjia. Chancho kwa sendu kwa sapuko kwa tikasapo chachina nane. Mara nyomuna kwa kanoro ya mospai. Okay. Atangalanga ngengi namana kamuken fake takunyingire kutenda tekagaura manga tatura ko ikiran. Okay. So yeah. Here we are. This is my traditional kitchen. Let me just out a bit. So yeah, this is the structure for my traditional kitchen. The Vambo way was, you see where all this rubble is, the Vambo way would have been 3 stones at this place, and then that's where we cook. Yeah, but we are modernizing stuff, and so yeah, this is my traditional kitchen now. My cousin who's doing my Oshoto Shonjugo is the same person who did this. He's actually boxing because he needs to put for me some cupboards here. These are going to be storage spaces for some pots. This top we are going to put some tiles, nice tile work here, so that it's nice and neat. And then this storage place, that is for the firewood. This is going to be a stove, a 4-plated stove that yeah, I'm going to be cooking it, but it's going to be with firewood. It's not gas or electricity, so it's firewood. Let me just, oh, I locked this place. Do I have the key? Yeah, I don't have the key, but this is my storeroom, so it has a lot of traditional baskets and whatever, just the things that I don't want to keep in my pantry. Here we are. The uncle who's doing the painting was doing the touch-ups here. He thinks the place is dirty. He's a perfectionist, actually. So there he is, continuing to do his paintwork. So you can see this place is far from being complete, but that's the beauty of a housewarming in my culture. We initially were thinking, no, let's finish the whole place before we can do the housewarming, but we were advised by the adults that a housewarming is just official to say that yes, we got a house, this is where we stay. Especially that in my culture, my husband takes me from my parents. We go to their parents' house briefly, and then after that, that is when we start making our own house. And my parents are not allowed to set foot here in my new household, or yes, before we have the housewarming party and the kitchen viewing. And that is why we want to do it, so that my general family can be welcomed here. Yesterday we did some laundry. It's a lot, but yeah, thanks to technology I don't have to do it by hand. So thank God I have a washing machine here on the farmstead, because things are very, very dirty. These are my brother-in-laws chilling. Hi guys, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So yeah, you see this whole area is being cleaned, and it was them who are doing the job. We are going to host a tent here for the event, so it needs to be cleaned and leveled. Yeah. Uncle Ndali, why are you not viewing the camera nicely? Let me zoom in close so that everybody can see he spent Christmas very dusty and crusty.
My face is very crusty, bruh. Not today.
Everybody is so crusty, guys, and we are hoping the evening we can just have a chilled environment where we braai, have a few drinks. So yeah, we are working now so that the evening is good for us. This is probably my husband's disappointment, because this is his area. We also call it Oshoto, Mochikwambi, atuti Oshoto. Mara Mochikwanyama atuti Olupale. Yeah. Olupale neri inalipka shirika bra malo kwa ngenoli na kukalala ngenongo. Yeah, so the Olupale is not done. I'm sure he's very disappointed, because this is where we are going to light the fire for the household. So his father or somebody from his father's side, actually the godparent from the father's side, is supposed to come here early in the morning tomorrow and light the fire. So we need a fire pit somewhere. Our initial plans were that we get it done, so interlocked on this side and artificial grass on this side, and a sitting area here with some shade. But the year just didn't go as we planned, bruh. Yeah, so I mentioned that a fire needs to be lit here for the house, Omriro Wegumbo. And that fire is used to cook all the food that is happening in the event. And that fire actually symbolizes the passion, you know, the light, so that it's actually just so that we have lightness, you know, in our lives, in our house, so that the love prevails, so that we prosper and everything. So I love that part and the meaning of the culture. Let me take you somewhere else. So this is our entrance for the people. We have for the cars on the other side, but this is where the people on foot will be entering the house. You can see this wall is not done. Guys, the guy doing this wall have been with us here at the farmstead for a full year now, but just look how it is. And he was also tasked to make sure things here are presentable, but I see him, he's on the other side cooking while the work is standing. Yeah, sometimes. So yeah, he has to fill up this ditch. People took gravel from here to fill the slab that is in between the rooms. And yeah, here we are, and we are walking towards onvelo itua mwero we hauto. Yeah, and we have our chickens just busy modeling everywhere. So I think there's a person and a boyfriend, because this one was following her. So yeah, here we are. This side is also not done. He was about to finish, then he decided to, he actually has a mind of his own. Yeah, so yeah, this is basically Christmas on my household. All this needs to be cleaned up. There are still stuff here. The ducks came and sought refuge from the sun. So here we have more of this that still needs to go on the traditional kitchen. Mbino iti okochoto chonjugo otaitetwa naming nga 1 meter posho yo taipatelwa. I actually don't love this, hey. I don't know, they look so crusty, just like my face, and I don't like that. More chickens in the household. Our garage is a mess. We still need to move them. I guess we are still going to move them. All the belongings that were in the garage are here. We still need to move them and pack them up. There's another ditch on the other side. There's another trailer. Plastics everywhere. Things are still scattered everywhere. And we literally only have 24 hours. Are we going to finish? I doubt it. Is the event going to go on? Yeah, of course it will. So guys, we are back where we started, to the old kitchen area. You see, for it being Christmas, everybody is just going about with their tasks like nobody cares that it's Christmas, because everybody is busy. Anyways, Merry Christmas everyone. See you in the next one.